Today, India is celebrating 75th Independence Day. On this special day, we have a special guest, Mr. Madhava Reddy garu from Telangana. Having his presence at our studio on this special occasion, really it's great. We are going to discuss the milestones set by India, and there are certain areas India is lagging behind. And we see the message to youth from Sri Madhava Reddy garu on this occasion. Before going to start program, let me say a few words about Madhava Reddy garu. Madhava Reddy garu is not an ordinary person. He is a media person, a public figure. I have seen many of his videos on YouTube and other websites. Really, he is doing commendable job in creating awareness. So many social awareness programs he is doing. That's really wonderful because he's the man with the passion and social responsibility. Nation needs the celebration of 75th independence celebration. We need so many people like that because in India, we are lacking that awareness. So he is, as a social activist, as a responsible citizen of India, he shouldered that responsibility to create awareness in various domains, not restricted to any one particular, but various domains he has been creating awareness. So he is with us today to inspire us, to ignite us, to motivate us and mold us. So welcome Madhava Reddy garu, welcome to Times India TV web channel, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I am very much thankful for you to inviting your studio. I am glad to be part of this show, Times India.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So,
but
thank you, sir.
We want to hear your introduction from you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. I am glad to be here. I am Madhava Reddy and born and brought up in Anantapur district, a small village called Vasapuram. It is in Elanur Mandal, and did schooling at Kudinhalli Residential School. If you want to know about the school, present DGP is from our school, Andhra Pradesh present DGP. So all are, that was the elite school, present Telangana DGP Mahendra Reddy sir from counterpart Surveil school. So like that, there were 3 schools. From such kind of schools, I passed out my schooling. Then I graduated from NIT Warangal. Presently, I am working in Hyderabad for a public sector company. So this is a short brief about my life. Sir.
It's great, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful and beautiful introduction. Then we are moving into the subject, sir. India is celebrating 75th Independence Day. Of course, in these 75 years of journey, we can see many milestones, many historical events. But what, according to Sri Madhava Reddy garu, what are the milestones set by India during this 75 years journey?
Yeah, actually, India achieved a lot. Actually, so we can't say, it can't be said in few words. Actually, so when the Britishers left out us, by looting our resources and everything, hardly we had any education system, hardly we had any infrastructure, hardly we had any kind of economic background on these things. So we built great dams. There was a green revolution, there was a blue revolution, there was a white revolution. We achieved many things. Even we sustained our military capabilities and everything. We fought a couple of wars with neighbors, unwanted wars, of course, but we were forced to do. But we achieved we won those wars also, except China war. And science and technology, we achieved anything. Today we are reaching moon, we are reaching Mars actually. So our and all education, we had hardly any universities, we had hardly any schools, or very less percentage, I think 10 to 15 percentage of literacy. Now we achieved more than 70, and hardly electricity. We achieved almost 80 to 90% electricity. It's impossible to tell, in few minutes, like what we achieved, but we achieved a lot actually, and the world is respecting us, and many software engineers around the world, that just because of our education, because of our educational system and institutions, whatever they may be. And we achieved a lot of irrigation. We constructed irrigation canals, dams, whatnot, many things. Now we are capable to export the fighter jets, Tejas, to other countries, missiles. We self-sustained almost all. Okay, still there is much more to do.
Practical answer, not boasting. It's not like sugarcoating. You have given a practical answer. Thank you so much. Still, we have to achieve a lot because we are on our journey to reach ultimate position that comes soon. But anyway, there are certain areas where India is lagging behind. So what, according to Sri Madhava Reddy garu, what are the areas India is lagging behind, and how can we face such challenges?
See, India again lagging behind means there are many people who are underprivileged. Though we achieved many things now, I don't know whether the figures are right or not. Still, we have 70% of white card holders. Okay, leave it. Those are a couple of fakes are there, but at least 30 to 40% still people are striving to get square meal for a day actually. So that was a very bad side, and same time there up to 80s we had the politicians with a commitment actually. I I don't mean that at present politicians are bad, but uh, the issue is up to 80s the politicians were committed for the nation growth because of they were the part of independence movement. So after 80s we were seeing the politicians who were born after the independence, they don't know the pain of the freedom fighters what they put for us actually. So very well after 80s the politics has become murky game and money, liquor, caste, religion, many divisive parameters are coming. And now if you see any elections being held recent days and going to be held, a MLA is spending 30 40 crores, even MP spending hundreds of crores. What nonsense is going on? What kind of leadership we are going to see in future? It is a very very threatening factor for the democracy and the society, and really I am worrying because if it goes like that, and we will have 100% white collar voters, I am sure. At present, 70%, 80% white collars and 20 to 30%. Because few people do. If you see anywhere in the history, only couple of people make the changes. Those can be called as the leaders. So here, the political leadership is the highest authority in anywhere in the world. For example, if you see Sri Lanka, if you see Ukraine, there the political leaders took the decision and they pushed the country into the dark. We should not see that, and we want to see that from panchayat to parliament, eligible candidates we need to be ruled. Eligible candidates. I'm not telling particular party or particular leader. We want eligible candidates who understand. For example, if you have a heart problem, I don't think you go to RMP doctor, though he is doctor. I don't think you go to ophthalmologist, though he is doctor. You go to cardiologist only. In the same way, we need the visionary leaders for the country, like from panchayat to parliament or gully to Delhi. So that is one of the threat we are facing. Very well where you are saying the panchayat president must be spent few lakhs rupees in the elections. What is the fun to spend actually if he has really served the people? So that is one of the biggest threat I am seeing, and literally I am worrying for that actually.
It needs guts to speak about the politics because we know the facts, but we are unable to express our views because the times are like that. But anyway, you have spoken. Great, brother. Thank you so much. And we want to ask you on this special day, what is the contribution of Sri Madhava Reddy garu towards our nation? What is your contribution to the society and nation?
See, first and most, I think, not damaging anything is the biggest contribution nowadays. So I am a humble citizen, taxpayer, doing my level best to give the society, but still with a lot of enthusiasm, I have been working on certain aspects despite my physical disability. Actually, when I was kid, I suffered from polio. Now hardly any polio cases are there because of we have achieved polio eradication. This because of recurring governments. I don't see any particular. So I was the first victim at that time. But despite of my disability, I have been doing some kind of works. Okay, to say brief, I am creating cyber crimes awareness for all kinds of background people, like from right to school students to professionals. I have conducted more than 150 sessions, including Telangana police. See, the creating awareness will help the people to use the cyber world safely. Or otherwise, you may be seeing lot many People are losing their lifetime earnings in no time. Actually, the people are putting their money online bettings, and they are getting trapped by nude call gangs and loan apps, whatnot. So many people, many things are happening, matrimony frauds, this and that. So I observed this one and have started this journey in 2014. And probably I may be the single person who is addressing with a PPT, and I am not telling what not to use. I am telling how to use it also, because how to use it also important. If you give mobile to kids and say don't use it, no, it is a nonsense. You have to say how to use it also. So how one can use the cyber world, to clear the examination, to improve the business, or to make their career in progress, or learn many things actually. So I have given programs to all walks of life, including communities like Vaishyas, Padmashali, whatnot, many things, religion like Muslims and Reddys, whatever it may be. Actually, whoever may be inviting, and I have been giving, and it is a continuous process. I'll going to give. This is the one thing. And another thing, in India, we have good number of population, so we don't know what is the value of human life actually. If the population is less, then we'll come to know. But in India, 25,000 youth are dying every year due to droning. So droning word maybe people may not understanding. So due to not knowing swimming, due to falling into the water. So I learned that this is the one of the biggest problem in the society. See, whoever maybe the life is life. We can't get back the life once it is lost. So I thought, there is some way we can control it. That is creating awareness and swimming. So I said many times, where as soon as I see the water deaths, I post in social media, I post on different media saying that you teach your kids to swimming along with the education. I don't know whether education will give the life or not, but swimming will save the not only them, they can save others also when they are in dire situation. So for that matter, if anybody did not learn the swimming for any reason, I can teach them swimming within 30 minutes, and I taught many also. So this is another activity I am doing. And last but not least, actually, one of the passionate my program is zero budget politics. This is the forever program. It is meant for the world. Okay, initially for India, it will be meant for the world. Many politicians are spending crores of rupees in elections, and they are distributing liquor, they are distributing we have constitution. So distributing money, distributing liquor for the votes, is it illegal, is it ethical, is it moral, is it a constitutional? Every front they are failing, and they are going to be lawmakers. That is a very unfortunate thing. See, what the damage they are doing here is very simple. They are restricting right person into the right place. For example, if you go to small, if you have any problem in your house, let us suppose electrical problem, you call only electrician. Or if there is a problem in something, drainage or something, you call plumber. In the same way, if the right person comes to the right place, they can solve the problem. If the right person want to come into the politics, there is a big hurdle that they want. Uh, they are thinking that they need money. For example, all of the sudden, if you say anybody, if you want to get into the politics, if you say that word to anybody, obviously they will laugh at you, and they say how much money you have, what is your background, who this kind of questions, nasty questions they ask. But to conduct this program, your skills matters. To say this one, my skills matter. In the same way, the skills matter rather than money and muscle power or liquor power or whatever it may be. So with the zero budget politics, we are clearly telling, one can win the elections without spending money. Without spending money means, for normal, whether you do politics or not, you need to consume travel, you need to consume food and these things. These are very normal, and thus can be accommodated in your routine life, but not to distribute money, not to distribute liquor. See, a student who studies well in the examination, who studies well in the course, they have no need to cheat in the examination. A athlete who practices well before events, they have no need to cheat with the drugs. In the same way, a politician who works for the society 2 to 3 years, associate with the people, then they have no need to spend the money. For example, very simple, I can say, when there was no media, Gandhi was known throughout India. When everything is there, I am connected somewhere from the Anantapur here to you. So when everything is there, they are hardly failing to impress 50 kilometers, 100 villages, just because of they have no vision, they have no heart. And a person who is into 30 years of politics, why they need to spend crores of money? It's a very ridiculous. For example, a teacher who teaches a plus b whole square for 10 years, why he needs to prepare every day? So in the same way, the politicians are literally, they are away from the people. So to fill the gap between people and them, they are distributing money. It's simply they are bribing the people. And people hardly know, we have again 30 to 40% people below poverty line. They don't know what is country. They don't know what is the value of politics and everything. So they may be influenced very easily. The person, IAS, IPS, who well studied people are influenced by money. The common man obviously influenced by it. So here givers are 2%, 2 or 3 people, takers are lakhs of people. Many people say, no, people should be changed. You should say, what is the change? What is the change process you need to adopt? So I don't agree. You can't change lakhs of people. You can guide the people. The leader is responsible here. The leader should not make the mistake. Okay, most of the leaders, they are distributing money just because of they fear that they are going to lose the elections. The people who are confident they are never going to be distribute the money. This zero budget politics, a systematic scientific approach for the political work well before elections. They need to work with certain areas, health, education, employment in the areas where they are going to contest, and they can influence the people and they can win. I have a couple of examples. I can say before it is, there are many number of people won the elections. For that matter, you are from the Khammam, I think. So, Illandu Niyojakavargam, Illandu constituency, Guman Narsaya Garu actually won the many times. So hardly he has spent money. In the same way, in the Bihar, Obra constituency, Mr. Somprakash Singh, actually. It was in Aurangabad district, actually. He won the elections. Public has given 1,48,000. He spent 1,22,000. Actually, he won as an independent. I visited Bihar and I talked to people. I talked to his party man. Okay. So issue is, I addressed the IIT, IIM, and UK Parliament also in informal meeting. I spoken in Doordarshan. So I have been working on this one. For God grace, the people like you, people are coming and forward, supporting and spreading this message. Okay, this is all about what I am doing to the nation. I can say.
Thank you, Sri Madhava Reddy garu. Wonderful message. Really, we are feeling very happy. But we are thinking of conducting some other programs with you because there are several areas that you are serving. You are creating awareness. That is very important, especially for the swimming that you said and cyber crimes. Surely we do. But anyway, on this special day, you have joined us and you have enlightened various sides of India, the bright sides and gray sides. Really, your inputs and suggestions are fantastic here, sir. And we hope we'll meet in some other program. Happy Independence Day to you. And thank you for sharing your valuable. Welcome to Times India TV. Today, India is celebrating 75th Independence Day. On this special day, we have a special guest, Mr. Madhava Reddy garu from Telangana. Having his presence at our studio on this special occasion, really it's great. We are going to discuss the milestones set by India, and there are certain areas India is lagging behind. And we see the message to youth from Sri Madhava Reddy garu on this occasion. Before going to start program, let me say a few words about Madhava Reddy garu. Madhava Reddy garu is not an ordinary person. He is a media person, a public figure. I have seen many of his videos on YouTube and other websites. Really, he is doing commendable job in creating awareness. So many social awareness programs he is doing. That's really wonderful because he's the man with the passion and social responsibility. Nation needs such people as we are at the celebration of 75th Independence celebration. We need so many people like that because in India, we are lagging that awareness. So he is, as a social activist, as a responsible citizen of India, he shouldered that responsibility to create awareness in various domains, not restricted to any one particular, but various domains he has been creating awareness. So he is with us today to inspire us, to ignite us, to motivate us and mold us. So welcome, Madhava Reddy garu. Welcome to Times India TV web channel, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I am very much thankful for you to inviting your studio. I am glad to be part of this show. Times now, Times India.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So
But
thank you, sir.
we want to hear your introduction from you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. I am glad to be here. I am Madhava Reddy and born and brought up in Anantapur district, a small village called Vasapram. It is in Elanur Mandal, and did schooling at Kudinhalli Residential School. If you want to know about the school, present DGP is from our school, Andhra Pradesh present DGP. So all are, that was a elite school, present. Telangana DGP Mahendra Reddy sir from counterpart Surveil School. So like that, there were three schools. From such kind of schools, I passed out my schooling. Then I graduated from NIT Warangal. Presently, I am working in Hyderabad for a public sector company. So this is a short brief about my my life, sir.
It's great, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful and beautiful introduction. Then we are moving into the subject, sir. India is celebrating 75th Independence Day. Of course, in the 75 years of journey, we can see many milestones, many historical events. But what, according to Sri Madhava Reddy Garu, what are the milestones set by India during this 75 years journey?
Yeah, actually, India achieved a lot actually. So we can't say, it can't be said in few words actually. So when the Britishers left out us, by looting our resources and everything, hardly we had any education system, hardly we had any infrastructure, hardly we had any kind of, economic background on these things. So we built great dams. There was a green revolution, there was a blue revolution, there was a white revolution. We achieved many things. Even we sustained our military capabilities and everything. We fought a couple of wars with neighbors, unwanted wars, of course, but we were forced to do. But we achieved we won the those wars also, except China war. And science and technology, we achieved anything. Today we are reaching moon, we are reaching Mars actually. So above and all,